let's move on. So Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion, the one who sipped that Don Julio by the gallon, chilling out in Calabasas with them bastards. She got her bachelor's. Now she's trying to get her master's, but they said that Kelsey did the classes. Good luck with your master's. Now, Megan Thee Stallion is she's teasing that she will drop a tequila brand very soon. Now, with Megan Thee Stallion's association with alcohol, I don't think that this is good for her, but I mean, maybe she wants to be known as being that, where her past and drinking Henny out the straw and all of that. Maybe this is on brand for her. She feels. Megan Thee Stallion was saying that liquor, people was just watching her pretty much crash out and all of that. And it was when she was drinking. I don't know what else, if she was doing anything else, but liquor was a huge part of that. So why would you want to get in bed with a liquor company, or I don't know, whatever. But it says neighbors, Megan Thee Stallion is in her bag while on a panel at Adweek for SMW. The hot girl teased that she will be dropping a tequila brand soon. So what's next for the rapper turned superstar? Megan exclusively announced at SMW that she's working on her brand, her tequila brand. She has a new album coming out, and she will be on the road for her Hot Girl Summer Tour. The tour consists of 32 shows across North America and Europe, spanning from May to July, with multiple shows already sold out. I create the things I want to see, she said. I don't create the things for other people to like them. I create music I want to hear, and I go and do my own thing so to stay true to me. What y'all think about that? I don't know. I just feel like she should do something, because I mean, I feel like Megan, she dresses provocative. Maybe she could have like a clothing brand or something like that, where she could sell like, what's those? What do they call it? Active wear or something like that. I just don't want. People want to get into that. I think that Megan wants to get in that because she's seen maybe how Diddy made money, and people want to be. I think she wants to go into that mogul lane. But you have to be really good in music first. Like Megan, I'm not trying to like front of you or anything like that. Yeah, you got some gold plaques and you might have some platinum plaques here and there, but they all based off streams. Like, I just feel like Megan she needs to go way harder, and I just don't think that the alcohol is, I don't know. I don't see where that's going to go. Let me read some of y'all comments and see what y'all talking about. You said she needs to sell some deodorant? Lipo that liver. You said that's not a good look for Meg. You said a stripping brand. She needs a stripping brand? Yeah, like she needs to have some sort of, maybe she could like sell clothing or something like that, Whatever. Listen, let's move right on. The next thing I want to bring up is Summer Walker. So Summer Walker is out here with a new boyfriend and all of that, right? I just want to say this. Congratulations to anybody who seeks love, finds love, and they want to be in love and all of that, right? I don't have no issue with that. You want to know what my issue is? And I always think about these stories that we talk about from time to time where, like, for example, Madeline Soto, who was in Florida and her mother's boyfriend did XYZ to her, unalived her and did everything, right? Now, Summer Walker, she puts everything out there so we always know who she's talking to and who's around her. The one thing that bothers me, ladies, I can't stress it enough, right? I can't tell you what to do. And I don't know what it feels like to be a mother and have these kids on your own and feel like you feel alone, right? But one thing I want to say is that your life doesn't stop when you have kids, but something bothers me about women who always bring new guys around their children, right? And the reason why is just to bridge this next thought. And I used to have this conversation with one of my coworker friends, right? And I used to tell her, like, I'm like, what did I say to her? Because she would always tell me about guys she dated and how like they did her or whatever. I'd be like, you have two beautiful daughters. You got something to do. Why are you always chasing these relationships? I said, you chasing these relationships, you need to be focusing on your daughters. Her daughters was younger at that time. Like probably like her oldest daughter was like 8 and her youngest daughter was 3. I said, you got something to do. I said, you acting like you ain't got nothing to do. It's like people be using these relationships as painkillers, as a distracting factor, like to distract them away from their life that they probably don't like. See, people like that don't like to be alone. They don't like to be alone in thought. I don't know if it's because of maybe past traumas and, you have to learn how to deal and be on your own. She hugged up on some new man. Congratulations to her if that's what she wants. But it's like, now you bringing this new man into your fold. It's like, is Summer Walker pregnant too? I don't know. Or that's just she something just I'm just gonna be honest with you. And then it's like you having all of these new people around your kids, and then when things like that happen, like the thing that happened to that little girl and many other girls that happen, you know what they say, and I'm not saying this to say that people are weirdos. You know that they say that when you have a step parent or any step parent around like a child, whether it's boy or a girl, they said that your child is 20 times more likely to be assaulted by the person who you're dating. 20 times more likely. Yo, listen, I don't know. I just feel like people get in these relationships for painkillers. It's like you just and then look at people, everybody in the comments, they happy. Summer Walker and her new man, Alonzo Arnold, period. Somebody said she looked like she just gets in relationships with anybody who sends her a DM. I agree. They found him on Twitter. Boy, these women have stories. Wow. They found him on Twitter. Man, the confidence you have to have post every single person you're dating. I admire y'all. So Lori Harvey can play, but Summer can't. Y'all irritate me. I just worry about the kids. I don't care who you giving the P word away to. I really don't care about that. I worry about the kids. And maybe Summer is not bringing. She got a baby by London on the track, right? And then she has She have two kids right now, right? So I don't know. I just like ladies, like be careful. And you never know who's dating you because of your kids, especially you got a little young teenager girl. You don't even know if the man is looking. I'm being honest with you. You don't know if he's looking at your daughter. But yeah, take care of your kids. I don't care about the relationship. Don't be bringing new people around your kids. It's just a little weird to me. A lot of the trauma and drama that people going through shape the way for the people who you're attracted to. If you've been through trauma and drama, then you looking at somebody and you feel like, oh, if they went through trauma and drama, maybe I can be their savior. Maybe I can save their life or something like that. You have to realize any artist that tries to come out. So let me just tell this to you also. Any artist that comes out and they coming out with music or whatever, you see how Cardi tried to be slick. I'm going to tell you what she tried to do. It's called a campaign. Female rappers or rappers in general, they campaign before they album come out, before they roll the tour out. It's to get it hype. Cardi had Like What flop. Cardi came out with that song with Flo Milli, flop, didn't do anything with her. The original version is taken over. They didn't even chart, I don't think, right? Flo Milli, flop. She came out with Enough. It's not enough, right? She came out with Punta Ria after. Cardi wanted to take over the charts and be like, oh, Cardi's everywhere. Like she's on Punta Ria, she's on Lose Me, she's on Enough, and she got Like What freestyle. She just smashed, right? I'm telling you, this is the excitement that she wanted to cause. And the results weren't responsive. They weren't what she thought it was going to be. So guess what? She's going to have to go back to the drawing board, and they're going to need a little stronger hit to roll that album out, because enough is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. She don't have enough. Even with all of those 4 things that she dropped, she still don't have enough she doesn't have enough to push an album in the tour. She don't really. But I mean, the way that they cheapen in things, and it's just like Nicki, you know what's so crazy? Nicki sold 17 shows. She sold out 17 shows, and she has the average amount of tickets that they're selling for Megan Thee Stallion's tour. Let me say that again. Nicki has performed for over 200,000 people already, that they're saying like she sold out 17 shows, or however many it is now, like 20. She's already performed in front of 200,000 people that they're saying like she's already performed in front of, and she's made the most money. She made history for that. Think about that. Megan is only her ticket sales. She only has like 200,000 in total. So that's to let you know that the tours is on a different level. It's a big difference. So yeah, campaign season for Cardi is not working, and campaign season for Nicki worked. She had Red Ruby the Sleeves. She had, what did Nicki have last year? You put me on. Red Ruby the Sleeves. She had Princess Diana. She had Barbie World. What else did she have? Let's not forget about the other little trinkets that she dropped like even a year before. She had Static. So she had We Go Up. She had Do We Have a Problem? She had we're not gonna really count Bussin', even though I do like Bussin'. Super Freaky Girl. She had a rush. You have to admit, Nicki was hitting way more than Cardi. Cardi was trying to do all these little ghetto anthems, and she thought that was gonna pop with Fendi the rapper. Went nowhere. People like that whole Rip Me Out the Plastic because Lotto did all of that. That came and left, and nobody cared. It was nothing that's really sustaining. There's nothing sustaining. So yeah, maybe Cardi can go on tour if they reduce the ticket sections and the volume of the ticket, and they do 200,000 seats. Maybe she could go on tour then. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm happy for Nicki, and I'm happy that everything is just working out for her. Nicki posted this, so listen, let's get into this. So Nicki Minaj, she went on Twitter, and Nicki Minaj with a message about collabing with other artists. They've all gotten collaboration, the collaboration they requested. So Nicki went on her Twitter earlier, and she said Nicki only collaborates with, like, how people say she only collaborates with, like, whether it's people who they don't think is talented, whether it's people who they think that don't deserve it. So many different reasons, especially coming from people. Asian Doll was one of the first people to show the jealousy, which, brought in Erica Banks trying to make comments about her collaborating with Bia and Ice Spice and like different people like that, right? So Nicki only collaborates with ... So Nicki said, well, I guess all of your faves are all nobodies who can't compete because they've all gotten the collaboration they requested. Silly rabbits. Gag City Tour has already made history for being the most successful tour by a female rapper in history, after only 17 shows. Let's see where it ranks out of all hip hop tours, male or female, when it's a rap. Thank you for every single supporter. Barbs, I guess they was really believing the tour wasn't selling. That's why they really mad, huh? Yeah, and that is a fact. All of them got features, all of them. Especially Jess Hilarious. She should be ashamed of herself for tearing down a woman of color and trying to make her look insufficient when you know that she's not. All for that for somebody who's not in your community to come up there and you try to win them over and try to say any and everything to get in their good graces. Like, I watch what they say. I'm telling you, a person could turn me off because you would dump your own to make somebody else look sufficient, just because you really feel bad for that person because you know that they don't measure up. But it's easy to support them because they will show you, a certain amount of love or let you in their space. Nicki ain't letting nobody in her space. If she don't like you, she don't like you. If she don't want you in the seat, people, I think that's why they don't like Nicki, is because they can't clobber her. They can't get all over her and get into her graces like that. You got to be protective of your energy and watch who you let come in your surroundings and stuff like that. So Nicki's selective. She's cool with Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons I'm pretty sure he has a warm line to her. He could call her anytime, get anything if he want to talk or anything. So Just Hilarious just don't have that. And that's why she hated on Nicki. And so Nicki said, we're just getting started. Sneaker line out tomorrow. Pink Friday fragrance selling out nonstop. Pink Friday nails loved. Pink Friday 2 Gag City record breaking tour. Pink Friday 2, the album is platinum. Heavy on it record label. Peace Within. More surprises coming. When is that F the Club Up remix coming, Nicki? Like, we need the F the Club Up remix. That's what we really need. So I'm happy for Nicki, and I'm happy that, everything is just working out for her. So listen, shout out to Nicki Minaj. She's right. All of their faves wanted that collaboration. They got it. And Nicki is still here winning. And that's why they mad. That's real talk. That's why they mad.